Hello everyone. I hope everyone is staying cool on this very hot day. It's the live chat with Dean Alese every Wednesday at 2. So here we are, Wednesday, what's the date? August 12th at 2 o'clock. Can we believe it's August already? School is starting soon and we got a lot to cover, so I'm going to go ahead and go. And then if you have questions, you want to shout out, you want to let me know that you're here. I forgot my glasses today, so we'll work through this together, okay? So first I want to thank everyone who came out to celebrate our graduates this past Saturday, the volunteers, the staff, the faculty, the students, the parents, the grandparents, the family members, the community members. It was a really great occasion. Graduates, if you were unable to attend, you will receive your package in the mail. So as a reminder, the diplomas for the summer graduates will not be available until October. So if you're looking for those and you're graduating, you're a summer grad, those will not come in until October. And once they're in, you're going to receive a notification on how to pick them up or if they'll be mailed home. We'll make those decisions at that time. Okay? Our Writing Center, it will be offering virtual tutoring support for the fall 2020 semester. So take a look at the GWCC website, which is gatewayct.edu/Writing Center. For the dates that they will provide that support. Remember, the Writing Center is not just for English classes. The Writing Center can help with any papers, etc. We are open for business, social distancing business. So Gateway Community College is happy to announce that we are back on campus to assist you. You can see that Dean Alese is sitting in her office. However, those that need assistance that are able to do it virtually, we would like you to continue to do all of your stuff virtually. So if you know how to register and you're good, continue to do that virtually. Trust me, we would love to just open the campus and everyone to show up, but at this point it's not safe. So we are very much practicing social distancing and we can't wait to see you soon. Yes, UPass, I'll jump right to it since you asked. So for the UPass for this semester, there's actually going to be no transportation fee charged to your fee bill for UPass, okay? But students can still request the UPass. In order to get the UPass, the request form is up on the appointments booking page. So if you go to our website, you'll see how you can book an appointment. It'll be under the payments office, so you can go ahead and book an appointment to come and pick up your UPass, okay? So that's the answer on that. So again, just like the payments office, the admissions office, CES, registrar, student success, financial aid, veterans affairs, payments offices are all open on campus to assist you if you are unable to connect with us virtually. Again, we really would we would prefer you to do things virtually if you're able to, but unfortunately some people are unable to. So if you need to come in, there are ways that you can book appointments. So in order to minimize the amount of people on campus, we're requiring for all students seeking services to make an appointment using our bookings portal, and that's again on the web page. In order to make that appointment, you could go to gatewayct.edu/appointment-booking. And Amy will definitely put that into the chat, but it's gatewayct.edu/appointment-booking. Okay? I'm hitting that in just a second. Your tuition bill from spring, okay. Yeah, as long as you're set up with tuition payments, you should be okay. Make sure you you talk to them so that way they know that you're continuing to make your payments and that you're going to be taking classes in the fall so they can make a payment schedule for that, okay. But definitely reach out to our payments office in order to do that. Amber, I'm not sure about that. Amber, can you email me GW Dina Students, and I'll figure that out for you, okay? So it's GW-Dina Students at gatewayct.edu, and I'll look and see if we have any baking classes. I didn't look at the restaurant classes closely, so I apologize, but I'll definitely look. It's also up on our course search on the website, so if you want to go ahead and check that out yourself, you can go to course search, select Gateway Community College, and select fall semester, and then you can look up our culinary classes there. Okay, so for students that are going to come onto campus, you are required to bring a picture ID, wear a mask, and follow social distancing guidelines set by the state. We are looking forward to assisting anyone who does need additional help. Students that need to drop off any documentation will be also able to do that. Please make sure that the name of the department that it's going to is on an envelope or on the paper in your banner ID number. So please don't just drop off a diploma. Sometimes there's multiple people with multiple same names, okay? So we want to make sure your banner ID or student ID number is on those forms. Again, like I said, masks and ID will be required to enter the building. For the fall semester, we have mask and social distancing guidelines set by the state that are effective for the 2020-2021 year, unless they are rescinded, okay? So you must wear a mask and face covering, and students must maintain 6 feet of social distancing at all times on campus, whether indoors or outdoors. Okay, so that's really, really important. We're also going to have several one-way hallways. So if you're parking in the garage, you're actually going to go in on the first floor and you're going to exit from the 3rd floor. So for the gateway garage, you're going in on the 1st floor and out on the 3rd floor. Okay, just so you know. So it'll be a little bit different. We're trying to make it as best as we can. But there is going to be some things. The 2nd floor hallway where admissions and registrar is a one-way hallway as well. So just kind of pay attention. There's lots of signs in the building when you get here. We will do a couple more Facebook Lives where we'll tour through the building and show you all the different signs and different things that are happening in the building, okay? Let's stop and take some questions. Let's see. So the answer, Monk, is that you should contact the payments office and talk to them about it, okay? Because every situation is different, okay? So talk to the payments office, and if you're continuing to the fall, you'd set up your payments for the fall as well, okay? So you don't have to come pick up your diploma if you miss the pickup. It will be mailed to you, okay? So we're trying to make this as easy as possible. Your daughter... So Vicki, at this point there are no refunds. Everyone was able to get the things that they needed. If she needs to get in and get the supplies to finish the class, a lot of people work that out with the professor, so I'd encourage her to reach out to that professor or reach out to the Dean of Academic Affairs, Mark Kaczynski, so that way you can have a conversation about that, okay? Let's see. Troy, absolutely. Do we have information on tuition waiver for vets? Yeah, you should speak to our vet rep, and I think Amy will put that in the chat for you, Troy. His name is Rick Palenko, so it's rpalenko@gatewayct.edu. Watch the chat for that, okay? All right. You're welcome, Vicki. Let me know if you need additional support, though. So again, student bills, I know a lot of people are talking about the bills, so the student bills were due next week, so please ensure you make a payment or sign up for a payment plan to avoid the possibility of losing your classes. If you're receiving notification that you owe a balance and you think that you should be covered underneath the PACT or under financial aid, please email the financial aid office as soon as possible, okay? Because there is a possibility that we will be doing drops from classes as early as next week. It is not too late to sign up for financial aid, Nikki. Okay, so thanks for asking that question. Anyone can complete a FAFSA at any time. I encourage you to do it sooner than later. Okay, so make sure you do it as soon as you can. It's just FAFSA.org and complete that FAFSA. Okay, Nikki? How can I change my major? I'm going for a second associate's degree. You could reach out to the registrar's office to change your major. Okay, there's actually a change of major form on the website. So if you go to our main page and click the button Registrar's Office, there's a change of major form on the website. Sherilyn, my daughter has 2 classes that haven't released. What books are needed for those classes? Who do we contact? So Sherilyn, you could reach out to the professor. Some of our professors are checking email. They technically don't come on contract until the end of the month. The end of next week is when they come on contract. Or you can reach out to the department chair. Okay, so those are two options that you could do in order to figure out what books the professor is. But definitely try the professor first, okay? Because a lot of our professors are always checking the different emails. Amy, thank you for putting that. So there's Rick Palenko for the veterans question. Melanie, I'm trying to get a job on campus. Are you guys offering any jobs this semester? We will definitely be offering jobs for work study. So if you're eligible for work study, Melanie, we will definitely be looking for that. As for student labor, why don't you go ahead and email me a resume to my office and I can pass it out amongst people if they're looking for student labor beyond work study. Okay? I tried to open my ComNet, but I couldn't open my gateway email. Ooh. You should reach out, Alese, you should reach out to our help desk, GW help desk at gatewayct.edu. Okay, Amy will put it in the chat below, so wait for that email to come in the chat below, but reach out to our help desk, and that's for any IT support all semester long. If you need IT support, reach out to the help desk and they'll be able to help you. Daniel, for our railroad technology class, I'm not sure off the top of my head how many courses it is, but I encourage you to look at the catalog, or you can reach out to me and I'll give you the link for the catalog, okay? Again, GW Dean of Students at gatewayct.edu. So if you want to reach out to me, Daniel, I will send you the link to the catalog that tells you how many courses you need to take, okay? Is it geneticy? What about the Learning Center? Are you talking about the Early Learning Center? That plan, so, yep, that's what you're talking about. Okay, so that plan is actually coming out later this week, so you'll learn more about that later this week. We had to submit those plans. So some plans went to the Department of Higher Education, right, and those plans have to go to the Department of Education for early childhood, obviously. So different plans had to go to different places, and so once that is done, you'll know through your professors if it's open for observation, etc. Okay? All right, good questions today. The bookstore. Don't wait. We encourage you to purchase the necessary books for class now. We won't be able to have those long lines that go out of the bookstore because of social distancing. So the more you could be organized in getting your books and getting those all set, the better it is. Okay, you can make an appointment to pick up curbside, or your books can be shipped to you. It's free shipping over $100. I encourage you to do it now. If you have financial aid, you are able to purchase your books now. So students that have the financial aid overage that allows for books, you are able to purchase your books now. Okay, so I encourage you all to purchase your books as early as you can. Like I said, we won't be able to have those lines lined up at the bookstore, so there will be a time that you need to get your books. So you have to probably wait for shipping or for somebody to be able to put your order together. So we really are encouraging you to be organized and order in advance. Okay. Some financial aid news. If you don't have a laptop, so students that don't have a laptop or an internet, the laptop and internet fees may be covered by financial aid. It may be part of your package for financial aid. So contact GW Find Aid Help at gatewayct.edu for more information on that, okay? Again, students with no internet and no computer, okay? Because a lot of our classes are online. Okay. The other thing, students that who were not eligible for financial aid due to their tax information, however, have had a change. Students that have lost jobs because of COVID, your parents have lost jobs because of COVID-19. We encourage you to reach out to the financial aid office for support. There is a way that we are able to put that into your aid package in order to redetermine whether you're eligible for aid or not. So we really want you to reach out if that's your situation right now, okay? Let's see. You tried to open your gateway email and your student info, but it's not letting me. Just showing your account is currently unavailable. I'm not really sure. I apologize. Again, if you want to reach out to the help desk, you could do that, or you can go directly to the payments office if you want to email the payments office, and they'll be able to assist you there, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, we'll keep going. For students that need a student ID, there's a new way. We've simplified the process. All you have to do is go online to gatewayct.edu/ID-cards, and you put in your information and submit a clear photo, okay? And then you'll receive an email when it's ready, and you come and pick it up at the school. And when you pick it up at the school, you'll need a picture ID in order to pick it up, okay? Anna, are the courses online only? No. So we have a mixture of courses, Anna, and I'm getting there right now, so I'm just going to jump ahead because that's what I do. So we have 4 different types of courses. We have our traditional courses on ground. Because of social distancing guidelines, only about 10% of our classes are on ground. Okay, so there's a very small amount that are on ground. Then we have some hybrid classes. That's a mixture of online and on ground. Okay, we have our online classes that are courses which instruction and assessment is delivered asynchronously, meaning that it's not at a certain time. Okay, so you would need to log in, but the time that you log in would be really up to you and your instructor. So you'd get comfortable about when your instructor posts something online. You'd know you'd have to log in by, a couple hours later and make sure you get the information. Then we have LRON classes. LRON is the closest thing online that you can get to for in-person classes. Why I say this is because for LRON, if you had a class Monday, Wednesday from 9 to 10, you would log into your class and your teacher would be lecturing you via WebEx, via Teams, etc. Okay, all of these products are available to you free, and you're able to download through the Microsoft package, and I'll explain to you how to download that in a little bit. But those are the 4 types of classes. Again, only about 10 to 12% of our classes are on ground. The remainder are that LRON or online feature. Okay. Will chemistry and other science classes be hybrid due to lab? No. Okay, so you won't be mailed a lab kit either, Shirley. It's actually very cool. We're getting a product called Labster, and what that is it's a virtual lab, and it's pretty incredible, to be honest. So I'm really excited for you all to get your hands on it and for you able to see it. But it's a way for you to complete your labs virtually without coming into the building. Okay, Shirley? Okay, so Vicki, you have a tuition payment that was due August 6th, but it has a negative sign. So Vicki, you must have received some kind of financial aid or something. If you want to be 100% positive, please reach out to the payments office. Again, gw-studentpayment@gatewayct.edu. But if you received a Pell Grant, etc., you may not owe any money. Okay. Tasha, how do we get our books from the bookstore? So you order those books online. You can order, hold on, let me get that back in front of me. I do not memorize all of these websites, just so you're all very aware. So fall ordering is a very long thing. So you are able to go on our website to the bookstore, and there's the link that says click here to order books. So you could do that, or Amy will put the fall ordering website into the chat. So that's that absolutely can happen there too. So you can get that link in the chat, because if I was to read this, I might be here till tomorrow. Okay. How can you talk to accounts? So you want to talk to an advisor about the classes you have left? You can email gw-studentsuccess@gatewayct.edu and make an appointment with an advisor, or you can actually go right into the Insight portal. So there's an academic advising portal right off of your ComNet, and you can make an appointment with an advisor. Okay, Anna? Great. Okay. Again, if you have not yet registered, we are really enticing you to register early. Classes are filling up quickly. Again, we have the 4 different types of classes, so it's really imperative that you watch your modalities when you are registering for class. If you need assistance, you can always reach out to the registrar's office for assistance in helping you to build an appropriate schedule. Because of a good majority of our classes being online, and we realize that you all may be have all different types of learning on a computer. We have opened some student technical training for remote learning tiers, and you're able to find that on our technology support website. So it's gatewayct.edu/technology-support. And this will give you the opportunity to learn some of the different apps, etc., that we'll be utilizing for classes and how do we use them, so you're prepared for the school semester. So I encourage everyone to reach out. There's always new apps, so I encourage you all to look at that page and make sure you're familiar with the apps that we will be using for the fall. For anyone that needs IT help, if you need help with your computer, if your email's not working like that happened earlier, if you need to set up your authentication to get into my ComNet, you can reach out to the help desk. The help desk is gw-helpdesk@gwcc.comnet.edu or gatewayct.edu. Okay, the help desk is open 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8 to 5 on Friday. So there's lots of support there. How do you get a laptop or the internet? Yes, if you do not have laptops or internet, so you do not have them, you're able to reach out and it's able to be added to the cost of attendance in your financial aid. So it will go through your financial aid. So in order to do that, you need to reach out to gw-finaidhelp@gatewayct.edu. Okay, essay? Okay. All right. I've got a couple of extra things. The UPass, I want to say this again. I know I answered it first, but I know a lot of people are asking. There's going to be no transportation fee, so no UPass fee, but students can still request a UPass. The request form is up on the appointments booking page under the payments office, and once they receive the request, it's sent to them in the mail to your house, okay? So it's sent in the mail once you receive the request. So if you need that UPass, feel free to go ahead and request that. The college ID, college ID cards are for all students. If you're a returning student and you've lost your ID more than once, you can be charged. But Vicki, no, that's not only for new students. We need you guys all to have your IDs, especially to come into the building. We want you to have your IDs, okay, Vicki? So go ahead and you can submit that if you don't have an ID. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, there's a lot of papers here. I talked a little bit about Microsoft and Microsoft Office 365, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about how you all are able to get Microsoft through your student email. So you just go to your student email and click, it says click this button. It's like a tic-tac-toe board button at the top left, and then click on the Office 365 link that comes up. So you'll see Office 365. Go ahead and click on that link. On the drop-down menu labeled Install Office, click Office 365 Apps and download all of those apps. They will all download for free. And then usually when that happens, a pop-up, it will say Save File or Run. If it gives you the option, you want to say go ahead and Save File. And if you save the file, you go to your browser's download folder and run the file you just downloaded, okay? So if it does save it. Once the installer finishes opening the Microsoft Word, going in and start typing the word, and it should show up in your thing. That package also allows you to utilize Teams, etc., and that's a really good way to connect with all of us. So a lot of the faculty and staff are available via Teams, so you can make an appointment and schedule it with Teams and or chat back and forth with us through that. So it's a really great app to have. So the Microsoft Teams Teams app, and that's a really good way to communicate with us. We also do communicate through WebEx, so you're able to do that. That's a free service. So WebEx is the other modality that we utilize a lot to communicate with. Let's see. Hi, Brenda. Good to hear from you. I'm doing well. Thank you. Let me make sure. Patricia, I'm not sure about scholarships. I know about financial aid, but I'm not sure about scholarships. So PACT and financial aid I am positive of, but when do fall grades usually post on my ComNet? So Shirley, usually it's about a week and a half after the semester ends. Okay. That's for fall. Okay, so a week and a half after the semester ends. You do not need to consult with anybody to send a transcript, Shirley. You could go ahead and request a transcript. You could go into your ComNet to go ahead and request transcripts. Hi, Linda. How are you? All right, I hope that answers all the questions. Let me see. I got a printout for student activities here somewhere. Do I have one? Let's see. We'll read it. SGA elections are taking place this fall, but marketing for the elections will start this summer. If you are able to or want to get involved in student government, please reach out to the gw-activities@gatewayct.edu. Club meetings and SGA meetings are meeting all summer long, so I encourage you to go ahead and get involved. Even in this virtual world, it's important to be connected, so I really do encourage you to get involved with the clubs and organizations here at Gateway. All right. Next week, we're going to do a virtual tour again. I did a mini one, I think last week or the week before, but we'll do another one next week and get a little bit more in detail about how to come into the building, etc. Also, if you have any other questions, you're watching this after the fact and not live, we really would love for you to email us any questions. Go ahead and put it in there. We do keep watching this, but email me any questions that you have. And we can mention them on the next week's chat. Dean's List is coming out. We just got through diploma pickup, Linda. I promise Dean's List is next, okay? So the Dean's List is coming out, and I'm very excited to send that letter to all the people that were successfully placed on the Dean's List for this semester. Shirley, for Phi Theta Kappa, they actually send out invites. So they'll send out invitations from Phi Theta Kappa, okay? All right, well, I think that's it for questions, and I hope I covered everything. If not, I will cover it next week. But it's good to hear from all of you. I'm excited for the semester to start. Again, register early. Again, if you've received a bill, please make sure bills were due last week. So please do reach out to our student payments office in order for you to get that rectified. We don't want anyone to be dropped that shouldn't be dropped. Linda, you too. You enjoy your week. All right. See you all next Wednesday at 2 for the chat with Dean Alese.